Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Live Coding with me, Rosťa. And today I will show you how to make your own mobile application with PlutoFramework. Actually, I will show you just a few things that you can make, but it will be very advanced, and I think it will definitely help you. If you want to start from the beginning, I think it's all quite well explained in here. In this documentation, definitely take a look at it. Maybe even take a look at it even before watching this video. And if you get stuck, maybe watch this as well. Maybe it could help you. Okay, and I will show you what we will be working on today. So I will show you how to make, let's say, a small mobile application for OpenGov delegations. We will start very simply now with just querying some data, and we will find and display who I'm actually delegating to. So it will be at the moment just a read-only application, but maybe next time we can or I can actually show you how to also submit transactions to the substrate blockchain. So then you could also submit a delegate extrinsic to Polkadot. Okay, so let's follow these steps. And firstly, we need to start with familiarizing with the PlutoFramework itself. Without actually reading this, we cannot really continue because in here, in this documentation, there is a lot of things explained that will actually help you code more effectively. One of them is also how to register your own chain. If you will use your own one, you definitely need to use this. Or if you want to update your existing blockchain, or like one of the that's already there, but maybe it's outdated, then you also want to take a look at this and regenerate the code. Okay, and so let's take a look at this step one. Find what we need to query. Okay, and if we were actually submitting an extrinsic, we would need to find what extrinsics to submit, but we will skip this because it's not part of today's schedule. Okay, find what we need to query. I like to use this Polkadot JS application for actually finding things like all of the things that are available on the blockchain. And I already know that I will be querying this conviction voting. It will be like the delegation is in the conviction voting palette. So let's click on it, and it's also under this query, voting for, and it has got two parameters. One of them is, I think, ID of the track, and the second one is this address of the account. So let's select this. This is my account, and if I query it, I will see all of my delegations, and I think also all of the votings that I've done. Do I actually have some votings? No, actually it's not here. But yeah, all of the delegations, and I can see the target. So basically the address that I'm delegating to, with how much conviction, how much balance, and everything like that. Okay, and also you can see this address is here multiple times. It's because I'm delegating to all of the tracks, and yeah, so we will probably most likely want to find just the first one, or just one of these addresses, and display just one of them. Okay, and here is an example how it would look, let's say, on the subsquare. So here I can see my delegations. Currently I'm not wait, why? Oh, that's received. And yeah, and here, yeah, you can see I'm delegating to Saxenberg. It's displaying all of the tracks, so you can see 0, yeah, and so on. Okay, and so that's what we will be displaying, but in a different way. But yeah, you will see how I want to display it. Okay. So I think that's step 1 done. Then step 2, you should generate the blockchain compatible code with the subs-ARRAYNet toolchain. It's, as I said, it's all explained here in this section. So if you take a look at it and follow it, I don't think there should be any problem. Okay, so let's go to the step 3, which is coding your own model for actually querying the data. Okay, so let's get coding. Yeah, I think I will hide this so that, yeah, this is basically the PlutoFramework code that you will see when you start this code for the first time, when you open it for the first time. And okay, so firstly, we will want to find the generated code for Polkadot with the palette. So that's in the storage. With the palette conviction voting. So let's find main conviction voting here. And yeah, let's actually open this file. And I will pin it. Okay, nice. And here you can see voting for. Yeah, this is actually the thing that we want to query. And yeah, if you want to, you can also follow this guide for subs-ARRAY. It explains you how to query storage or how to submit transactions, x86. And yeah, also this guide is quite simple. It's just showing you how to get the key value pairs. But what if we want to, instead of actually here in the UI, it would be that you need to write the actual key here, and it would find you just one delegation. But if you want to find all of them, you don't specify the key, and it will find you all of these keys and display them to you. So that's what we will actually want to do. We will want to query all of these keys. And it's not explained here, but you don't have to worry about it because you will see it in this video. Yeah, nice. It will be actually very useful. Okay, so yeah, we will be using mostly this function and this conviction voting storage parameter function as well. This parameter function will take care a lot of the things. So it knows exactly what storage type to use, its map. It knows what hashers to use, which are 2x64 concat hashers, and it will hash the value and also these strings. And yeah, even if it gets updated somehow, this code will be safe, because it will, like, when you compile it, you will get a compilation error if there is a change, which is very useful. Okay, so that's nice. We will use this. I have pinned the file already, and yeah, so we will create a model. So let's go to PlutoFramework.model CS project, and let's probably create a new folder so that our code is nice and organized. I will call this OpenGov. Okay, and now let's add a new file. Okay, in code, class, and let's call this conviction, or I will just call it voting delegation model. Okay, nice. Yeah, I like to make this public because I know I will be using it in the main code, so it needs to be public. And yeah, and now we will make a new method. It will be static because we will be using it in a lot of the places. It will also be async task, and I think we will actually return dictionary with string, like addresses, and maybe also, I think, yeah, we will also return the tokens that we will actually, like, we are delegating to him, to that person. Okay, so string, big integer, and let's call it get voting delegations async, because it's asynchronous. Why? Because we will actually, like, submit or like, not submit, but we will be querying the state over internet, and that takes time, so it needs to wait for it. Okay, yeah, and now we will use as parameter substrate client. If I actually, yeah, now this is actually just a normal substrate client. I'm thinking whether to use the Polkadot specific one, but maybe not. I don't think it's needed. Yeah, so let's do it with any, or you know what? Let's do it with the Polkadot one. Okay. So that would be substrate client ext, and I want the Polkadot one. Oh no, it's not recommending me this using, but it's fine. I remember it. It's using polkadot.netAPI.generated, and under here I have got this substrate client. Okay, so that's it. And then we will definitely want the account, but I will call this address, and maybe also cancellation token. Okay, so this is our header for the function. This is actually the header. Okay, and now let's get to querying. Yeah, so we will want to use this voting parameter. So let's do that. Wait, let me actually, yeah, I will probably just copy this. Okay. Boom. Nice. Let's import it from Polkadot. Okay, nice. And the key is base tuple. Okay, so new base tuple. Let's import it. Nice. And it's of type account ID 32. Okay. And the second one is U16. Okay, nice. Let's also import this primitive type. And yeah. So this is what we will need to fill. And yeah, so firstly, we need to get the account ID 32 somehow. I'm not sure. I don't remember if I have it in the model somehow, I think. No, actually I don't. But yeah, let's go ahead and create one. Account ID, new account ID. Okay, and we will do it with create, and we need to pass in bytes. So we can do that with utils dot. Oh, this is substrate net API utils. And get public key from, and we will get it from the substrate address. So yeah. Okay, nice. So this is actually how we initialize this account ID. And for the U16, we can just use some blank number. So let's do new U16 0. Yeah. And I don't know what's wrong now. Cannot convert. Oh, it's because this account ID was actually imported from the wrong place. Wait, what type is that again? Polkadot, that API. Okay. Yeah, using Polkadot that API. Is it? Wait, was it primitive? Model SP core crypto. Okay, model SP core. I think this one. Crypto. Nice, and now it's working. Okay, so this is how I get the parameters. And what I will actually do, I know it's a little bit of cheating. I remember that I've actually done something similar here in this referendum palette under subsquare. It was actually also this conviction voting for. So I was also getting these. Yeah, I was actually like doing it. I've written this code like 1 year ago, I think, even more than 1 year ago, like a long time ago, and yeah, it's not the most beautiful one. So that's why I want to actually improve it. But we can also take some inspiration from it. I think we will actually want to use this. I will explain you very short in a while, like what this is actually doing. and yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think I will figure it out very soon. Um, okay, or maybe I will also take a look at a even different code. Um, like there is one code that I really like, and that's this Uniquery Plus. It was meant to be used for NFTs, but it contains a like basically a very good template for querying these multiple pieces of data. And yeah, I definitely recommend you to take a look at everything that's in here coded. Like you can take a look at any of these codes, any of these files. That's why they are in here, and you can just copy them and modify them for your own use. Um, yeah, I think this is exactly what I wanted to like do. So that's this, and yeah, I will just yeah, I think I will copy this, and then we can work, or actually this. Okay, and we can work from there. Okay. Um. Okay, so let's go. Referendum model. No, we want the voting delegation model. Nice. Okay, I will just paste it here to see it. Okay, so um, we definitely want this key prefix, and we will modify it a little bit because it will be a different number. I will show you how it's calculated actually. And then we want the key prefix, and yeah, like this. Nice. And wait, did I? Yeah, that's fine. I think this was these ID keys. Yeah, we don't need to use them. Oh yeah, and we will need to fill this with one more method, and so that's missing. Yeah, I'm sorry if it looks like this. This is my typical day of coding, actually. um, yeah, I need to find how it was with the. I know it was. Yeah, it was this actually. Yeah, cool. Um, yeah, I think let's. No, I just needed this. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this. Conviction voting. Yeah, nice. Okay, so firstly, now I will explain you what we are actually doing. Yeah, so we will get um, basically the bytes that we will want to query. I will show you how it looks here in this Polkadot.js app. So basically, when I fill in this like some number, um, I get this encoded storage key. Okay, and what we want to do is so we basically did this U160 here in the code. It can be any number, it doesn't matter, just like some filling number so that we get this full key. Okay, and now what we will want to do is to actually just get this part of this like encoded storage key string. So only these bytes, and um, how we will do it is that we need to know this length of the account ID 32, and I don't. Oh yeah, we actually have it here. Yeah, we just need to calculate this length. I'm using some like string length online tool. I don't know. Yeah, this one. I'm usually using. I know it looks lame, but the thing is that it actually works. So when I paste this, I get 80. Is it 80? Wait, what? Is it actually 80? Oh, it's because it's concatenated. But yeah, it's fine. Like hashed and concatenated. So yeah, it's perfect. I know exactly that it will be 80 characters long. So I will do 80, and this will be actually the length. So if I combine it, it's wait, was it 4 or I don't? Yeah, 6. Okay, so 1, 4, 6. Okay, and it's 2x. I like to also write it here so that I know. Yeah, so now here I'm showcasing you all of the substrate low-level things that I have to deal with. But then it's very powerful. You will also have a very optimized code for your application. And also the good thing is that you only need to figure this thing only once, and then for the second time you can just copy the same code, basically as I did now, and you can reuse it quite quickly. I'm just explaining it here, so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer. But yeah, so basically this is the key prefix. That's basically like this part of this ring. Okay, and then I need to use this key prefix and call this get keys paged async. I will show you actually what it's doing in here in this UI. So I will just copy some part of this. It doesn't really matter, I think. And if I go to RPC call state and get keys, I think I'm using the get keys paged, right? Yeah, get keys paged. And I will submit this here and then count. I think we can do 1000. And if I submit this, it will actually find me all of the keys. Yeah, exactly. All of the keys with all of those values. And that's what we need. And that's what we are actually doing in the code. So let's do limit 1000. Last key, I think it can be null. I think this is hash. Right? No. I don't know why it's empty. Okay, it doesn't matter. And token, yeah, I actually like to call my cancellation token just token, so it will be token. And key prefix. Do I need to? Probably, yeah. Wait, let me just double check it. Oh yeah, it's because I'm doing this util. Yeah. Okay, so let's do that. Now this is just converting a hex string into byte array. So yeah, let's do that. And nice, now it works. Okay, I will just double check it. Key count start key. Yeah, it's block hash and cancellation token. Nice. Okay, basically this block hash empty will do the like latest block hash. So that's what you want probably. Okay, and if we don't have any keys or no keys were found, we will actually return empty value. So let's just copy this. New boom 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 boom. Yeah, without task, obviously. Boom. Okay, nice. And this is our empty return value. And if we found any keys, then we want to query it. And we do it with the same thing, and that's get query storage at. So here in the UI, it would be actually get storage at, I think, or something like that. Yeah, get storage at. And here you would take one of these keys. or we will actually like do all of them. You can add like multiple keys here. You can see. Okay, so let's do like one random here. It doesn't matter. And if I submit this RPC call, I will get some different data, which is also scale encoded. But it's fine. You don't have to worry about it. I will show you what it does and how to work with it. Okay, so let's do this. And to list, does it have to be into list? Wait. I don't know why this doesn't work. But yeah, let's check it. This is, yeah, it's giving me the J array, and maybe I will check it with my old code, because it's doing also the same thing, I think. Query. Okay, we actually need to probably do this funky transformation, or I don't know how to call it, but yeah, let's do it. I will just copy this. Basically what it's doing is like doing the J to, oh yeah, it will take the J array with the J tokens, and it will map all of them into like this string, and then string to byte array, and then back to list. Yeah, it's very funky, but yeah, that's how I'm doing it. Maybe you can do it more efficiently, and if you do, please share me the code. But I just know that this is like doing the thing, and yeah. And also, if you don't know, this configure F8, it's also an optimization for like finding, or like not finding, but I think it then generates a little bit less code when you compile it, so your applications will be actually like smaller. They will take less amount of storage. Okay, and now the last thing that we want to do is to actually yeah, we will to actually go over the data and map it into this dictionary. Yeah, so let's do that. So what we want to do actually is to map all of these changes into into our object that we are querying. So let's find what it exactly is, and it's this. It will be enum voting. So I will copy that, and let's create it. Voting. Okay. Yeah, and with new. Okay, and I will probably want to do it implicitly, so let's delete this. And can I import it? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay, I will just do using bam boom bam. Okay, now I have it here, and I will want to do voting dot create, and yeah, I think this will exactly like do the right decoding, so that we have the enum voting. And now yeah, I will also just double check it just quickly. Yeah, exactly, we do the same thing here, and yeah, so that's very cool. So let's do that, and now I will check what voting enum it is. We have got two variations of enum: casting and delegating. So now we are doing the application for delegating. So that will be the only thing that we will care about. Yes, so even if we take a look at this enum Rust big definition, we can see it has got like this one value, which will be the voting, and then a second value, which will be like some type that was added to this type decoder, which is actually here. Okay. Yeah, so let's do that. So let's do voting dot value, and it equals voting dot delegating. Nice. And actually, if it doesn't, we will just continue and skip it. Okay, so that we follow the nice never nester code. Okay, and now lastly we want to get the value 2, so that's like voting dot value 2, and we do not know what type this is at the moment, so we will need to decode it, and we want to decode it into this delegating. Okay, so let's do var delegating. Okay, and just a simple cast will do it. Okay, good. And now in this delegating type, we can see basically everything. Yeah, we can see the target, which is our address that we are delegating to, and also the balance. And I think that's like the only thing that we will display at the moment. If you want to, you can expand this to showcase more things. But yeah, I want to keep it simple for this video. Okay, so yeah, we will also want to create the new dictionary, I think. So let's do that. Let's maybe do that here. So like var result equals new dictionary. Bam. Okay, and let's add it. So result, and I can do, oh, I actually, yeah, I think it works. That I need to check if, okay, let's maybe decode it first before doing any of this. Okay, so let's do var result equals no, sorry, not result, delegate address, and we will get delegating dot target. But the issue is that it's only account ID 32, and yeah, this account ID 32 actually it's only like a bytecode, so we will need to somehow yeah, because this will be string, so we will need to use substrate utils to get the substrate address. So we do it with this get address from, and yeah, so we will get here the bytes, and then also prefix. This will be a Polkadot address, so prefix 1, and nice, now we have it. Or actually, let's do it with the typical 42. You can actually leave it blank. It will do the same thing. So let's do that. Okay, and now let's do, yeah, let's check exactly. Nice. GitHub Copilot generates some nice code. Yeah, actually, this is all what I wanted. If it contains the key, let's do balance. But actually, we will not check. Sorry, not summarize the balance. but I will do, I think it was in math.max. Yeah, and let's only showcase the maximum value. I don't know. Why is it comparing bytes? Okay, that's weird. Oh, it's because maybe is it a big integer? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, because we are actually using big integer, not typical primitive C# types. Why we are using big integer? It's because it's big. It allows you to store big numbers like U128, which is used for balances. Okay, so now I think we got the we got this dictionary, and we can return it. So let's do return result. Okay, nice. Now we have it, and I think this code will actually work quite perfectly. But what we can do is actually add a step 3.5, which is add unit tests. Okay, everyone's favorite. Yeah, so let's go and do that. We can do that here in this PlutoFramework tests. And yeah, so let's go. Let's create a new item. It will be OpenGov. Or let's actually do voting delegation tests. Okay, nice. And I will need to connect to Polkadot, so I will just copy this setup, because why not? Nice. And here I will use the Polkadot one. Yeah, it's not here. I will import it manually. So using Polkadot.net API .generated. Okay, nice. And we will actually get Polkadot. Okay. And oh, this, yeah, the thing about this code is actually that this is not Polkadot generated. It's using a PlutoFramework model. Yeah, I think this is it? No? No? Wait. What? I will double check it. But I'm actually using this like improved substrate client that I've made. Yeah, so let's check it here. What imports we have? Oh yeah, it's Arjuna ext. It's called Arjuna ext because of like some legacy code. Because when I started using Substrate Net API, it was called Ayuna Net API. But now they have rebranded, so it's Substrate only, or like for any chain. So yeah, this code will actually like create me a new Substrate client that I've made. It's like a custom implementation here. You can once again check the code. It takes care of a lot of things. And yeah, so now let's create our test. Public async task and get voting delegations async. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. This was actually yeah, I think it imported me a very correct code, in fact. Nice. And here I will check. Yeah, this is the count, so it needs to be +1. Yeah, nice. And let's do also some console.writeLine. And let's do voting delegations.keys, and let's do the first one. And I don't know why. Okay, do I need to do it like that? Yeah, yes, I do. Okay, and also values. Okay. So let's go and test it. So let's go to tests, test explorer, PlutoFramework tests. Okay, and voting delegations test. Let's go and let's run the code. And hopefully we will be able to see the address and also the amount. The amount should be, I think, 10 billion, which is equivalent of 1 dot if you count the decimal places. Okay, yeah, we need to wait. I don't have the fastest internet, which, yeah. Oh, it also needs to build. It will build a code. I know the code is quite big. You need a beefy computer to run it. I got the newest Windows laptop quite recently, so I'm fine. Hopefully you are as well. I think it's worth investing into good computers. But yeah, let's see, and hopefully it doesn't fail. Let's see. I really don't know what will happen. Okay, and yeah, nice. We can see 10 billion delegating to this address. Let's even double check it. 5G7F. And if I take a look at my delegation, which is to Saxenberg, I think. Delegations. Saxenberg. If we check the address, it's. Oh, yeah, it's. Of course. This is Polkadot encoded, but yeah, it should be the same. I think if I take a look at this website, I should be able to find it. Can I see his substrate key here? No? Only public key? Okay, but I believe it should be the same address actually. If you want to see how to get it, let's go. Let's actually do that. I will show you how to get that address. Yeah, so we will get. Okay, let's do that just like this. Okay, so this is string Polkadot. No, oh sorry, substrate address, right? And if we want to get Polkadot address, we can do utils dot get. Wait, was it? What utils do I have here? Oh no, bad import. Yeah, sometimes it's doing some really bad imports. I'm not a huge fan of it. Let's do the substrate.net API one. And yeah, we want the get address from, and we will get the public key from this substrate address. But instead of using the default 42 prefix, we can do prefix 1, and this will actually show us the Polkadot encoded address. Okay, so let's try it again. Let's run it. yeah, and all of these like other messages, these are good for debugging. Um, yeah, so this is our actual output from the test. And now you can see, wait, why is it a different? Is Polkadot still using one? I believe so. I don't know why it. Hmm. A. Why does it start with a? Or was it zero? Can it be zero? Maybe it was. Maybe it was zero. Maybe I don't remember it right. Yeah, I think it was zero. Yeah, maybe it was. Let's try it again. Because that. Yeah, I think it was zero. It was not one. It was zero. Um, we can actually double check that. Yeah, now it's 153Y, and here we have got 153Y, exactly the same address as here. Nice. Um, so we actually got the correct data, and now let's get to the final part, which is um, to add the UI. I will stop my recording so that it doesn't go badly, um, and then I will continue right away. Okay, hello everyone. I'm back at this insane programming journey, and yeah, let's go. Let's actually do the part 4, which is at UI. Um, okay. So how do we actually add UI? Let's once again take a look at not here. We will not need that. This as well. Okay, let's get back here into this um, documentation, and how do we create custom components? That's probably what we will want to do. Yeah, so let's go. Oh yeah, nice. We also have these templates that we can reuse. I don't know if I will actually do that. Probably, yeah. Okay, and um, yeah, let's do a new folder, and yeah. So let's start. Okay, so this guide tells me that I need to create a new folder in components. So let's do that. Add new item, and sorry, not item, folder, of course. New folder, and it will be called OpenGov. Okay, nice. Now I have the OpenGov here, and let's add new item, and yeah, maybe I will follow this. To keep consistency, use MVVM. Yeah, yes, of course. Okay. Nice. My code here. Yeah, and I will use these. Okay. Implement them like this. Yes. Okay. Um, yeah. So out of these templates, I've got only a page and pop-up. So now, for now, so I will need to code it from scratch. So let's start it with this .NET MAUI, and we will do content view. How how do I call it? It would be probably called voting delegation view. Okay, and this will show me my delegation. Nice. And I know exactly how I want my code to look like. I will just show you um, how. So let's take a look at these reusable components. I have got quite a few of them. Oh, actually, I haven't shown the UI here. Oh no. Okay, maybe I should update this list. But there is actually one UI component that I have in the identity folder. So I think I will definitely reuse that. So identity, where is it? I'm completely blind. Oh yeah, it's here actually. Identity, nice. And I have got this identity view. So what we can actually do is to little bit cheat, and let's copy this, and yeah, nice. And I can add it here. Boom. Okay, and I will need to do the imports. So ensemble namespace card equals components.card. I don't know why it's not good. Perfect. Do I need anything else? No, I don't. Okay, nice, perfect. So this is our component that I have reused. If you find anything like any layout that you like from the code, definitely just copy and paste the code so that you don't have to design it from scratch, because then the UI would look definitely like how to say it, like it would look inconsistent, but this way you can just get it working very quickly. Definitely use these card components, which will like help you make the UI look good and consistent with the rest. And then I have got these absolute layouts that are in the card to actually lay out the items the way I want to. And here I have got the title of this card, so let's call it OpenGov delegating to, or just delegating to. OpenGov delegating to. Okay, and then here I have got like this label for name, and also verification label, which we will actually use, but a little bit later on. I will show you how and why, and yeah. And then we will want the view model as well. And what we actually can do is to also copy this view model, nice, from this identity view model, because we will reuse it a lot, I think. So why not? Yeah, so let's create it. Add new item class, and this is, I'm just showing you how I would actually like code it if I was coding it. Like, this is me normally like doing it this way. I think you will save a lot of time by reusing the code. Delegation view model. Okay. Now I will just paste it. Here I need to make it public partial, and it will inherit from observable object. Okay, like this. Nice. And yeah, I need to rename a few things, like this one. Nice. Okay, nice. Now this is working, so that's cool. And yeah, this get identity, we will actually use this. This will be useful for us. But yeah, we will use it a little bit later on. Yeah, so not now. Okay, but instead we will create a code that will get us the not identity but the address that we are delegating to, plus the amount, of course. But yeah, let's start with the address. So let's do get voting delegations. Yeah, why not? Get voting delegation async. And yeah, we also want this client definitely, but this will be a Polkadot, that API generated substrate client, and also the address, but we will use the default one. So that's fine, I think. But yeah, let's make it more modular, so why not? Okay, let's do string and address, and also cancellation token. Okay, and actually now we have already made the unit tests, so I think we can actually reuse them. Why not? Why not? It will save us time, and as I said, this is how I would actually normally do it. So it's actually worth doing the unit tests, because now you know that like this part is 100% working, and yeah, just why not? You should do unit tests basically all the time. It's a good practice. I do them, as you can see. Even though I initially didn't want to do them, I did them anyways because it's useful, and you can see that. Yeah, you should do them. Okay. We will do this assert, but we will actually do an if, because why not? If, and if it's less than 0, or actually equal 0, yeah. Wait, yeah, like this. I don't know why this. Okay, yeah, like this, nice. Yeah, and I think I will also update this. Disgusting is, yeah, not important. And substrate address will be address. We know that it's the same. Nice. So this code will actually get us the delegations. We will check if the delegation is like more than 0, but if it's 0, we will actually do return. So we will stop it. Sorry, I mistyped. And we will also want to, yeah, probably showcase this. Nice, exactly. Okay, good job. And yeah, and now we will get the substrate address. We will turn it into this Polkadot address, and we will showcase it. So let's do that. We will do name equals Polkadot address. Nice. Okay, and I will just no, I will do nothing. Yeah, this is new including none. Okay, good. Yeah, so now we have it, and let's do the last few parts, and it's explained here. We should actually use these interfaces. So yeah, we will definitely do the iSetEmpty view. So let's do that. And yeah, we also need to connect the view model to our view. So let's do that. Yeah, voting delegation view here, and we need to do the binding context exactly. ChatGPT knows exactly, or like GitHub Copilot knows exactly what I want to do here. And we will do the iSetEmpty. So let's implement it. And we will also do let's take a look here. Substrate client loadable, main substrate, loadable async. We want to do the async thing. Yeah, so let's copy this, and this will actually help us do that. Yeah. And okay, let's implement this as well. Nice. I would start with the set empty because that's easy. We will just copy this view model and do boom, 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 this casting and set empty. Okay, nice. And that's it. We will just pass this set empty method to this. Okay. Okay, good. And actually, I've never done this. I'm just curious. Can I do it like this? Or like this? No, I can't. Okay, let's not do that. Yeah, I'm thinking of some like funky code stuff that obviously doesn't work. Okay, and load async. Here we will be loading the data. And firstly, we need to check if the client actually is connected async. We need to check if it's connected. That's important because if it's not, I don't know. Wait, it's returning pull. I don't know why it's complaining. Oh, it's because somebody didn't do async. I don't know why. Okay, yeah, so we will check if it's not connected. Then we will do return. And other things. Wait, yeah, or if client is, and we will actually check this first. Sorry about that. If client dot endpoint dot key is not endpoint enum dot polkadot, and yeah, I think that's all we need to check actually. Okay, so I'm checking if it's Polkadot, and if it is, I will just check that the client is actually connected correctly, and if not, it will fail, it will do nothing. And yeah, once that's done, I will actually do the same thing. So that's voting, delegation, binding context, and not set empty. That's not correct. And but I will do this get voting delegation async, and I will need to pass the client, but it will actually be this substrate client under the PlutoFramework substrate client, and I will also get the key exactly and the token, and yeah, that's cool. I don't think I want this generate await configure await. I don't think I need that, and I also need to do this cast. So net API to generated dot substrate client. Okay, good. And yeah, of course, this is async. So let's do await. Nice, good job, I think. And identifier expected, where, what? Oh yeah, token, of course. And we will do token here. Token, nice. Okay, good. Now we should have a fully working code, but we also need to register the component to custom layout model. So let's do that. Okay, so firstly we need to set the component ID, and it's in the PlutoFramework model custom layout model. Okay, so here model custom layout model, and yeah, these are the component IDs, and we will call it OpenGov del. Yeah, let's just do this delegation thing. It's fine. I think it's also worth it to have this like not so long, because then it takes less time to save these settings and to work with it. So please keep it on the shorter side if you can, but also like definitely keep it like recognizable. And yeah, what it says next. Yeah, we can also add this to this default Pluto layout. But yeah, and yeah, it even says here like keep it short. Okay, default layout, that's good. And yeah, let's go to get view. Get view. I think it's somewhere in the bottom. Yeah, here, get view. So now I will complete the mapping. So that's case component ID dot OpenGov delegation, and this is voting delegation view, and I need to do the import. Nice. And then I also need to fill this get component info method. Okay, get component info, case component ID OpenGov del, and yes, good. Okay, good. And now, if I wanted to, I could actually like run it on this Pixel 7 Pro, but actually I will connect my phone to my laptop via cable. I will do that now. I know you cannot see it. It's yeah. Now you can see hear the sound and see my phone. So hopefully it's connected correctly, and if so, no, it's yeah. Sometimes I don't know why. Maybe you can tell me that in the comments. But sometimes it doesn't appear. I think it's like maybe a faulty cable or something like that. But yeah, now I can see my real phone, and if I run it, it will actually deploy to my phone, and I will be able to test it. So yeah, I think I will wait for this to build, and I will show you my phone screen. Okay, I'm back here on my phone, and I will show you my application now with the delegation. So as you can see, I also wanted to show you how the identity view looks like. Here I can see my identity, which is Rosťa. It's verified, and I can also see who I'm delegating to on this OpenGov. And now I'm displaying the full Polkadot address, and as you can see, it's it is not big enough. And yeah, what I will probably do is connect my phone again back to the back to my laptop, and I will show you. I will record both the phone and also my laptop, and I will show you on the hot reload how you can actually like modify the code when it's running. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, actually my phone kept disconnecting, so I will not test it. I mean, I will not show you the hot reload. I will test it once we fix the thing that we now want to fix. Okay, so let's get to it. Basically, what's the issue? The issue is that here we have got the text with the font size 25, but if we are actually showcasing a an address instead, this should actually change to a smaller amount. So let's do it. This is 25, so let's do binding, and name font size. Okay, and let's do it the MVVM style. So also let's do the observable property macro here, private string. Wait, am I recording correctly? Yes, I am. Okay, good. And no, it was name font size, and by default it's 25. Okay, and oh sorry, it's not string, it's actually I think uint. Uint should be fine, I think. Okay, or I will do int, it doesn't matter. Okay, and yeah, by default 25. Bam, good. Okay, and yeah. And also I have got this set empty. Yeah, that's also, that will be the same. Okay, good. Okay, and the thing is that here, when we are saving this Polkadot address, it should actually shrink. So we will do name font size, and we will do something a lot smaller. Let's do, I think, 10. 10 should be small enough, I hope. And yeah, and I will also do one more thing that I actually also wanted to do, and that's if I will show it to you here. If we have an address, and this address also has the identity saved and verified, we will also, instead of showing the Polkadot address, we will show the identity instead. So our text will change again, and not only that, it will also change the size back to this like bigger one, so that it's like nice and readable. So let's do that. Okay, and we can actually do it with this method. That's why I kept it here. It was just a coincidence, but yeah, why don't we reuse it as well? Why not? Okay, but we will actually need to do it a little bit differently. And yes, so how do we do it? Yeah, we will check the client. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it will be ever 0. I think it's like not needed. Okay, and let's do 1 second, please. None. Okay, yeah, if the identity is null, we will do nothing. So that's fine. And oh, and we will also check the address if we have any. Yeah, so probably instead of saving the name and just the name, I will also save the address. Private string delegation address. Okay, so I will also save the delegation address. It can be the substrate address, that's fine. And okay, that's cool. And let's do empty by default. And okay, I will check it here. If delegation address is this empty string, I will do return. It will do nothing. And yeah, okay, that should work. Yeah, and instead of passing the substrate key, I will do the I will pass the delegation address. And yeah, that's cool. Okay, good. I think this will show us the identity that I want to. Good. And now I will call the get identity from here. But I will need to get the substrate client for Polkadot people. And how do I do that? Okay, so that's cool. That's cool that I will have to do that, because now I will be able to show it to you. So let's do var Polkadot people substrate client, and I will need to get it somehow. So let's take a look here into the documentation on how to get it. Yeah, so here about PlutoFramework substrate client, and if I want to get it, I can get it like this here. Okay, and your chain, and yeah. So let's do that. Instead of cancellation token none, I will do the token, and my chain is Polkadot people for this. Yeah, and it will actually like either get the substrate client, or it will also add it and load it and everything. So that's fine. That's good. And oh, actually, maybe I should also wait, this is get main. No, actually, sorry about that. I'm thinking whether this is the good way to do it or not. Connect. Let me think. Yeah, I think I will do it anyways. Maybe this is not the fastest way of doing that, because it will block my thread if Polkadot people is not actually connected. But for this example, I think that will be fine. Yeah, so I can pass that. I will do the substrate client, and I also need to do the casting. So Polkadot people .net API .generated and .substrate net client ext. Cool, good. Yeah, let me think. Get or add. That's the thing. We don't know. Okay, the issue now is that I'm not sure if this Polkadot like substrate client will get connected first or second after the Polkadot people. If it gets second, that's fine. That's fine, because this Polkadot people chain will be actually already loaded, and so that will be good. And if not, then actually I have got a different idea how we can actually solve it. Yeah, we can actually do it in a simple way. Maybe it's like not the most efficient way, but it's fine. We are doing a front-end application. We will do bool and Polkadot people connected, and by default it's false. Okay, and good. Yeah, so if Polkadot people connected is false, we will actually skip this. So if this is false, we will do return, and if not, we can actually call this without a problem. That's fine. Okay, good. And then I will also modify this view where I will actually check. I know that this is very advanced, but that's why I want to show it to you, because this is all you can do in this Pluto framework. You can do all of these low-level things and actually like make your application very powerful. You can connect to multiple blockchains, query data from all of them. It's really cool in my opinion. And yeah, so I will actually do it here, because now I'm actually checking that this is Polkadot, and yeah, so it needs to be Polkadot and needs to be connected, otherwise I will skip it. And if it is Polkadot people, okay, Polkadot people, and also it needs to be connected. Yeah, I will do, yeah, exactly, I will set Polkadot, but it needs to be a small letter. Oh yeah, I cannot set it because it's not public. So let's make it public. Okay, Polkadot people connected. Polkadot people connected, good. And, or maybe I will do it with the method. Yeah, I will do it with the method. Yeah, let's do it with the observable property. Why not? Maybe once again, it's like not the most efficient one, but I think it actually exists. It's just a little bit wrong. Okay, and yeah, this with the capital P will work. Okay, nice, good. And now let's also do the get identity. Get identity async, and once again I will need to pass in the client and also token, and this is await, so let's await it, and I need to get the substrate client, and I will need to wait, do I have enough battery? Yeah, I do. Okay, and I will need to once again do the correct casting, so Polkadot people .netapi.generated.substrate client ext. Nice, and now this will work. If we actually don't have the address here, it will fail, or like not fail, but it will do nothing. But at least we will know that our Polkadot people was connected, and we will get it next time. Or if we actually get this first, it will do it, but it will wait for the people and so on. Yeah, so it can be fired anytime, anyway, and this will not block our threads, so it will be efficient, it will be good. Okay, and now I will, oh, and I think I forgot one thing, and that's a very important thing. I need to set the name font size back to 25. So if I actually go here and I set the name, I will set it back to 25 so that it's nice and big and readable. Okay, nice. So now I will once again connect my phone, and I will test it on my phone. I will show you the result. I'm back here again on my phone. I'm seeing this for the first time, and yeah, so let's see if it works the way we wanted to. So yeah, now it has loaded Saxenberg. I'm delegating to Saxenberg. That's cool. But I also haven't seen how, like, if actually, like, let's say if we didn't have this Polkadot people chain, if we don't have it, I will actually like turn it off, and yeah, it will show. Yeah, okay, that's. Oh, actually, yeah, it did that because it's. Oh, wait. I will turn that off. Yeah, I think this way it will. It's like yeah, you will see what will happen. No, I don't know why it. Wait. Okay, I will need to test it a little bit differently. I will turn off my mobile data. I think that's how to do it. Okay. Yeah, so I will get rid of that chain. So no Polkadot people. Okay. And let's say if we don't have identities, let's see what will happen. But it should only display the address. Yeah, exactly. And I know it's small, but it's also visible. I can see it clearly. I think it's exactly how I wanted to display it. And let's say if we later on connect to this Polkadot people, yep. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, so now we have connected to Polkadot people chain, and I can see the identities. So nice. I think this is all working exactly the way I intended. I hope you have learned a lot. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you